Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys can join me for another ride here on the MT09. Yes sir, today we're gonna go check out the old spots and where I used to kick it and where I grew up. Now they say you don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna find out where I've been so that we know where we're gonna be going into the future. So stay tuned, be right with you. Now, again, they say you don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. So in light of that, when we talking about that, I brought you guys here to the very spot where it all started for me. And this is my old elementary school here in this little small country town. Oh my goodness. I mean, this right here, y'all have no idea. Little fun fact about this elementary and this particular town is back in the day when I was here, there's a little known actress. I don't know if you guys know her name. There's a little known actress called, what was her name? Her name was, y'all ready? Her name was Kim Basinger. That's right, Kim Basinger. Now I'm gonna tell you how small this little town really is, okay? This school, when I was here at this school, Kim Basinger actually bought this little here town. That's crazy. That's the first time I've ever heard of anybody buying up a town. And she visited this school. There is video evidence out there of me, I believe I was a 5th grader at the time, of me and my friends meeting Kim Basinger here at this school. That's crazy. That's crazy. She bought the town. I don't know where it's at now. I don't know where she's at now. I don't think she owns it anymore, to be honest with you. Think Back to the Future for all these awesome memories. Now, let's get to the next spot. Welcome to the town of Jefferson. Oh my God. Seriously though. This town has not grown much. I don't know if it can even grow, to be quite honest with you. It's so tight up in here. So down this hill and around that curve and up that hill is where my middle school was. So let's go check it out. And there she is in all of her glory. The middle school. Obviously it's not a middle school anymore, but this is where we were at. This is where all the buses used to drop us off, right here in the front. Bus lane right here. All these bus lanes here. Oh man, more memories, more memories. Bus lane. And let me take you back here to where all the work was put in. James Brown Gym, still the same. Football field. Oh man. This was our practice field and our game field all at the same time. What a day. it was back then. Man, what a day it was. Let me just spend a couple minutes here with you guys and explain what was happening. Football field. Used to play football right here all the time after school. Still got the old Coke sign there. Scoreboard, I mean. Oh man. What a time. They used to have big benches over here with the announcer's booth. But they took that away. Behind those, where those bleachers were, was our practice area for our long jump in track and field. Oh man. Football field. This is where I grew up. On the football field. I grew up on the football field. And what I mean by that is my coaches taught me teamwork. They taught me sacrifice. They taught me how to be able to handle winning and losing. They taught me adversity. And this is where a lot of my friendships that followed me to high school really started. And following me in through high school and into current life now. This is where it really started. Is because when I got old enough to understand and started developing all these friendships, this is where it began, on the football field. Yeah, this is where a lot of my character shaping happened with all of my coaches. I really do miss all of my coaches here because they taught me so much, from my defensive coach to my head coach to even the offensive coaches. Because like I said, when you're a kid, you do everything, right? They're like, you're gonna play offense, you're gonna play defense, and you're gonna do special teams, and you're everywhere. They put you everywhere, so you get a good mix of everything. So it was fun times. I think I love it. On to the next spot is the high school. That's where my awesome football career continued. No, it wasn't awesome at all. I'm just playing. Oh, the nostalgia overflows. Here we are. We are pulling up to my high school. Yes. Woo. I don't know about you guys. I know that some of you guys may have had bad times in high school, but for me, there was a lot of bad times. Straight up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of bad times. But for me, in general, it was, as they would say, the greatest days of your life, man. All right, back at the school. Not that this was the best school in town, or that it had the best educational whatever. Okay, it was not the best educational place, but boy, did it really grow me up and really open my eyes to what Aladdin would refer to as a whole new world. Man, look at this place. They have it has changed quite a bit. Obviously, this is not a school anymore. Well, it looks like it still is. Looks like it's a college and career center now. Wow. Okay. Anyways, this right here is, no, this used to be the gym. I don't know what the heck that is anymore. That used to be the gym. I know that this is the new gym. I think this building is new, but this is where we grew up. No, that building back there is the gym. That building back there used to be the gym. But yeah, this is where I did a lot of my growing up. This is my high school, my old high school, and man, it's just so much stuff went on here in regards to like growing up and meeting friends that I'm still friends with today, like your lifelong friends, right? And I'm gonna be straight up, okay? I'm going to be straight up. Me and my siblings, we were like the first Asian people here in this particular school. This is the country, okay? Y'all, country, okay? Country folk, okay? I'm just telling you, we were the first Asians here to go into these schools. My brother before me, and then me and my sisters afterwards, right? But we were the first Asians to attend this far north in this country area. And those were good times. I'm just saying, those were good times. Just getting to know people and seeing people's faces as they see these group of small black-haired Asian folk come and raid their school. Oh, that was good times. That was good times. Are the baseball fields, and right here, and they still have it up, our practice field for football. Oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. Oh, the memories, bruh. How many ankles did I twist here, bruh? I'm just telling you, how many ankles did I twist right here? I'm telling you. And I'm not talking about other people's ankles. I'm talking about my own daggum ankles, bruh. I twist so many daggum ankles here, duh, it's not even funny. That's why I'm surprised I don't walk with some sort of silly little limp, bruh. I'm for real. This football field right here, I remember we used to game day. That's the game field down there. I'll take you guys in a minute. Game day, we would walk from up there where the gym was, down through here, down that hill, around and down the big old hill. There's a big old hill there that drops off, and there's a rock that sat right there before the field. I don't remember what we called it. We called it like maybe Panther Rock or Pride Rock. I can't remember what it was anymore, but we used to touch that rock every time before we entered a game. Now ask me if it really helped us. No, it didn't, because we were really not that good of a high school team. And I'm just gonna put it out there. We were not a good high school team because we did not recruit like the other high schools did. I'm just gonna put it out there. We didn't, and I'm glad that my coaches didn't, because if they didn't, this sort of skilled football player probably would not have started as much as I did. So shout out to all my coaches for letting this dude play, because it was good times. It was a lot of fun out here. It's a lot of fun. Let's go to the main football field. My God, I turned around and this beauty was staring at me. I mean, hello. She's begging me to ride her. Let's do it. Welcome to Panther Field. Oh my God. Let's go look. Oh, the stadium. And there it is. They took out the rock. The rock used to be back over there with that little path, if you can see it. Ah, look at this. Wow. So many football memories. I have to go down here now because I'm here. I have to. Oh man, so awesome. Many a games did we lose here as a high school team. Many a games did we lose here. Lord, we were really not that good. There was a good team. We did have a few good players come out of this school. There's not many of them, unfortunately. And I ain't knocking on my players I used to play with, because a lot of them were better than me. A lot of them were. And I remember a lot of them, they had I remember us on senior day signing scholarships and stuff to colleges, and obviously I was not one of them. Looking for some 5'9", 150 pound dripping wet Asian dude to sign to a scholarship. So it's cool, not knocking on them. That's just the generation we grew up in. They needed big boys. Got it. Panther pride. Got you. Ah. Love that. So, America. And again, I'm just going to say it straight up. And if any of my friends that were here with me is watching this video, they know what I'm talking about. And I'm not lying. And I'm not trying to dog. I'm not trying to dog nobody about our football team. Our football team was not that good when I was playing. We had some athletes that did well for themselves, but in the most part we did not compete well. And so the biggest thing for a lot of people, for us on Friday nights, was not the football game. It was a daggum band. A lot of people paid attention to our band more than they did the football team. I mean, to be straight up. And I was on the football team, okay? I was on the football team. I was a starter on the football team since I started the 9th grade, right? When I got into high school, I was a starter. So I'm not dogging my football team. I'm just telling you the truth. Be big enough to take the truth. Well, that's how it was, right? So I'm just being honest. I'm just being real honest, that's all. Alright, onward to the next stop. And now I'm going to take you to my place where I was first employed to join the workforce as a high schooler. Now this is a place where I don't want to say a lot, but there was quite a few that that I knew about that started their employment. I wonder if you can guess in the comments what it's going to be before looking ahead into this video. Pause it, comment, then watch. But coming up on the place where I used to work as a high schooler, this is where I put in that hard work, son. That's right, working at that McD, son. Putting in that hard work and just making sure everybody got fed. Now, we did not have the good old cook right now mentality then, okay? Or cook to order, right? We did not do cook to order. I don't know if they're still doing stuff like that now, but bruh, back in the day, we used to fill these bins. They had like warming bins that had sections in there for double quarter pounders, all the sandwiches and stuff like that. We used to stack it deep. I'm talking about like 2 or 3 rows deep of each particular sandwich. Why did you do that? Like, because we didn't want to work. We were high school kids, we wanted to play. Okay, so we came here, me and my boy, we were on the grill. So me and my boy, we were like, bust, let's do this. And so I'm like, all right, you handle that, I'm gonna handle this, and we're gonna do this. And so he would hammer out like double quarter pounders or whatever, and I'm now hammering out like cheeseburgers and double cheeseburgers and like McChickens and all these things, man. We were hammering these things out, all these little sandwiches, all these nuggets. I mean, we're dropping boatloads of nuggets and french fries and all these things, man. We are dropping boatloads. And my manager didn't care. Like, he was like, whatever, you're working. Right? But so we would drop boatloads of that stuff. And where am I? The last spot right here. All this spot here, as you can see, is where I used to live. That's right. We have 5 acres. My parents bought 5 acres here way back in the day. Now it's all developed, but all this used to be ours. That over there, none of that existed. Forest, nothing but woods, tree lines all the way across over here, nothing but tree lines. All the way across over here, nothing but tree lines when we were growing up here. It was a fun time, good times. My parents did the best they could with what they had as immigrants. They did good, man. I ain't gonna lie, they did really good for what they had to deal with. They were able to buy these 5 acres for us to really kind of stretch our legs, and as kids let us grow up with a lot of space. And that's probably partly why, and that is the reason why I love to get a spot with some land. That's because I'm used to growing up with this kind of space, with not so crammed in like subdivisions are and stuff like that. So all right, so that has been the ride for today. Just showing you guys again, we can't know where we're going unless